Songs in different languages, a multitude of people with their own characteristics of their countries of origin, all gathered to celebrate the World Day of Migrants and Refugees, in memory of their land and the people who are still there. My name is Taikaku Augustin. I'm from Ivory Coast. I've been here in Israel for almost 22 years and I'm part of a French-speaking community that brings together all French-speaking Africans.
I'm Rose from the Philippines, and I came here as a caregiver, and I live here already almost for 10 years. And I used to serve the church for almost 10 years of my life here also in Israel, and I love it.
My name is Gebre Amlak. I left Eritrea in 2009 and have been living here ever since. I served in the army. There was a problem in my country that prevented me from being the head of my family, so I left. I am happy to live in a democratic country, but the problem is that I left my family in Eritrea and I feel lonely here. But I'm happy to be in a democratic country. The church knows no differences in the language, culture and religion of the various peoples, and it is always embodied in a land. In recent years we have been witnessing the migration of entire peoples. Also here in the Holy Land, in Israel, we have migrants who come from all over the world, who speak all languages. We have returned to Pentecost. In his homily, His Excellency Monsignor Pier Battista Pizzaballa commented on the passage of the Gospel of the rich man and the poor Lazarus. We have read our reality and that of the migrants here in Israel in this perspective. The rich Epulone was not able to see the poor man who was at his door. And this is a warning, because we must not become like the rich Epulone, but we must be able to see here in this land the poor man who is next to our door, who knocks on our door. We cannot pretend not to see him. It is not just about migrants. This was the theme of the message of Pope Francis for the World Day of Migrants and Refugees.
The Pope says it's not just about migrants, it's about our fears. I mean, when I fear the migrant, I don't have to ask only the question, does he have the right to be here or not? I must ask myself the question, why do I fear so much? So it is not just about migrants, or it's also about hospitality. Am I able to welcome somebody at home? Are we open to the other generally? And many other questions of the kind. And I think that's really, it's a question that helps us to go to the real problem.
Father Rafik also spoke about his work with migrants.
It is 1 year that we have this personal parish of the Holy Family, we call it. So it's not a territorial parish. It's not for one zone or another. It is for all Israel. Well, it helps us already, at least to organize, all our registrations. It's very important, the registers, when to register the baptisms, the confirmations, marriages, and so on. When the parish was instituted, it was also the moment in which the Latin Patriarchate created a vicariate. The institution of the vicariate for the migrants is a way to say they are part of our local church.